Hey everybody, sorry about that. I was starting to get a little worn out there. The fingers weren't working like I wanted to. But I want to thank, let me get this a little closer. I want to apologize for that. Fingers weren't, we're running out of gas there. I've been playing a lot today. But that was Phil Mosley's backing track. And what you heard there the other reason was I was flipping between three pedals. So I decided to call this episode of Hack Three Flavors of Dirt. For that reason, I mean, I dialed in those pedals, and I'll play them again so you can hear them, but so that they were pretty close to each other. So I don't know if you were able to, I mean, I'm micing this with an SM57. So I don't know how much of the differences were coming through, but they here in the room there is differences between the three, but they're kind of slight. They're not like major differences, which kind of got my brain working again. Like, you know, maybe too many flavors of dirt if they all sound the same. You know, kind of defeats the purpose. So you might want to. Which is what I typically do, is I dial them in differently. So, but we'll get more into that as we go. Let's see who we got in the chat here. Had a few early people showing up. You got Joe Hervey 84. How are you? Here's my good friend Dave R. How are you, buddy? Hey, Bruce. Nice to see you, man. Welcome. Waleed is here. Hey, there's Brad Miller. How are you? He's on his phone. He's doing hard work again. Sorry to hear it, Brad. Yeah, I'll be doing some once the leaves come down. I'll be doing some cleaning out gutters and that. But yeah, thanks for popping in anyways, Brad. Dan Beck is here. Welcome. Ricky Compton. Nice to see you. Edwin Crane. How are you, man? Alex Radford is here. Cool. Ricky Compton. David Ennis. And it just jumped on me. There's the first one. How are you, David? Welcome. Half Face is here. Elf Hermie. Nice to see you. My mic is too loud. Okay, let me do that. Let me fix that. There you go. How's that? That should be a little better now, right? Let me know if that's better on the mic. Appreciate you letting me know that, Brian, because I can't tell. What else we got here? Yeah, blurring mic. Okay. All right. Is the mic better now? Let me get to the bottom of the chat. Hello, the voice microphone is slightly peaking. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know, guys. Hey, Todd Flowers is here. Welcome. Edwin's doing good. That's awesome. What's up, Doc? Hey, man. Uh-oh, there he is. Quinn is in the house. There, probably blew your ears out with that one. Hey, Quinn, how are you? Soda's here. Paul Lou is here. Hobo Roadie. Michael Bennett. Is chocolate in there? No, chocolate is not in there. It's better now. Thanks, Dan Beck. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Hey, there's BV Ninja. Salut! Must have turned something else down. Vocal mic is still clipping. It's still clipping? Hang on. How about now? That should be much better now. It shouldn't be clipping now at all. It should not be clipping now at all. Okay, cool. Let me know if it's clipping still. I doubt it. No pants faking. Okay, cool. All right. Now it's too low. Mic is better. Now it's too low. Mic is better. You guys are killing me. Check 1 2. How's that? Can you hear me? Great, no clipping. Okay, I'll go with that. It's better now. Okay, good. I'll go with that. Yeah, for those of you that are just popping in, and there's Thrash. So I was going through a bunch of different pedals there at the intro. So let me see if you can tell the difference between these pedals, because I've got 4. There's a camera. I have 4 dirt pedals on the board. So I'm gonna play a couple of chords with each one and tell me if you hear a difference between them. Okay, here's pedal number 1. That's number 1. Here's pedal number 2. There's 2. Here's pedal number 3. And here's pedal number 4. Alright, I just went through 4 dirt pedals. Okay, number 2, Quentin likes number 2, Quentin James likes number 2, Half Ace likes number 2, Wolverella likes number 4, Edwin Crane likes number 2, looks like number 2, there, Bobby Lopez, welcome, Wolverella, welcome, if I haven't said hello. Hello guys, Paul Lewis here, how are you, man? Just get an analog, man, king of tone, then you're done. Yeah, well, I could put 3 pedals together and buy one of those. Those things are really expensive. Waleed is here, welcome. Well, it looks like the pedal 1 sounded crisper with more crunch. So All Fermi likes 1, and it looks like by far the winner. Oh, we got a pedal number 4, much fuller sound. Dan likes 2. Well, lead pedal 1 is good. Pedal 2 sounds almost like number 1. Pedal 3 lacks bottom end and gain. Pedal 4 sounds chemical. Chemical, there's an adjective. Dave R likes pedal number 2. Pedal dos. Number 2 is a helix. Wow. So you know what you guys are all liking the best? You're liking the plimsoll. That's what you're liking the best, that one right there. You guys are liking the plimsoll. That's the plimsoll. That's the pedal that never leaves my board. What a surprise. Everybody likes the plimsoll. So, in case you want to know what the other pedals were, yeah, plimsoll for the win. Hey, Checking Guitars, how are you? Upside Down, welcome. Mitch Heyman, how's it going? In case you want to know, hey, there's Jimmy Biter. So this is the Lost Dutchman. That's the Lost Dutchman. And this one is my brand new AS, I was going to say 87, my brand new 74. That was a 74. Which begs the question. Oh, let me do the pedal number, the last one. So this is, in all fairness, this pedal is actually a very low gain pedal. Okay? This is not meant to play that crunchy. But the last pedal actually was the K-Line Pure Sky. Okay, which is a very this is like a low gain pedal. This is supposed to be the Timmy clone, so this is a not fair fight for this one, but yeah, that's the K-Line Pure Sky. What were the pedals in order? Okay. First one I played was the Dutchman. Number 2 was the Plimsoll. Number 3 was the Lawrence Petros 74. And the 4th one was the K-Line Pure Sky. There isn't a bad one in the bunch. You know what, Half Ace? Turn all 4 on. Sure. So there you go. So I think Half Ace kind of nailed it on the head. They all sound pretty good, but they all sound good in different ways, right? You know, and some have, if you notice, it's the EQ between them that's different, right? They have different EQs. Like, for example, if you compare, so I'll play a little bit on the Lost Dutchman, and then I'm going to switch to the 74 because I think these two of the 4 on the floor are the closest in sound. So here's the Lost Dutchman. So that's the Lost Dutchman on the Plexi sound. Here's the 74. So there you go. Can you hear that difference? Okay, both of those are very bright sounding. Well, I guess they're coming out bright over the mic. They're not shrill at all, at least not in the room. But definitely the most bassiest bottom sounding pedal that I have is really the Plimsoll. The Plimsoll has got a lot of bottom, right? Here's the Plimsoll. So that's definitely the one that's got the most girth, the most balls, if you will, is the Plimsoll. More treble. Joe Hervey, for me to get it that bright, I got the Plimsoll treble cranked because I tried to EQ them so that they all sounded the same. And for me to get the Plimsoll even close to having as much high end as the other pedals, that treble is completely full on. So there you go. So different pedals for different, I guess for different applications, right? Different kind of songs. Like, what do you want? Do you want a light overdrive? Now, I know that K-Line Pure Sky for really light stuff is really good. So the K-Line is good for stuff like stuff like that. It's great, right? Or like that is really good for the the K-Line Pure Sky, the $40 pedal. That's where it really shines, is when you're playing stuff like that. But if I want to play something like this, something with kind of a more like a 70s rock tone, something like this. This one's for Quentin, by the way. Oops, if I can remember it. That's where the Dutchman sounds good. But I think equally good is a 74. So there you go. So it's yeah, Killer Curl. Yeah, I just got out of the friggin' shower. So there you go. But yeah, so everything has its purpose, I guess. Send me Blackie, and I'll let you know what the A7 sounds like. Yeah, I'll ship it right over there, Quinn. Let me just get caught up in the chat here. You okay? Crowbar wants to. Do you guys seriously? Nice, Clark Kent. Okay, now you guys are making me self-conscious. There you go. Do you guys want to hear all 4 pedals at the same time? I'm hearing that everybody wants to. What? Everybody wants to hear the 4 pedals at the same time. 1 and 3 cut great. Well, 1 and 3, that's the Dutchman and the 74, and that's the thing, right? In the mix, they'll cut better than the Plimsoll will cut. Yeah. You're still waiting on the power supply, Quinn? Holy shit, man. That's crazy. Because I want to hear your review, what your thoughts on that pedal are. Upside Down loves his Lost Dutchman. Yep. High End really shines. Yeah, that's what I think these two LPD pedals have. They don't have the girth, but they have that nice top end. And in the context of a band, I think it's, it'll cut, like as somebody was saying, like it'll cut through. Hey, Lars Guitars, how are you, man? Half Ace is a Fender guy. Well, that's cool. I played Fenders for years, man. I had Fender amps. I had Fender guitars. I like the Fat Dutchman, Hack. Soda likes the Fat Dutchman. He likes, Half Ace. Yeah, well, those Fender amps. I mean, I'm thinking like, the one I'm probably most familiar with is a Hot Rod Deluxe. That had a lot of bottom, yeah. Okay, cool. So everybody's got a different kind of favorite. Wolverella, Guitar Hack, are you going to add any new pedal? I have all my board now has 4 dirt pedals on it. I have 4, so yeah. I'm a little overdrived, if that makes any sense. I got 4 of them on here, man. One of them's got to go, and I'm still debating which one. And I might just the thing is, I need one pedal that's got that bottom, that girth, because if I'm playing something like this, like let's say I'm playing a Green Day, right? Playing it on this, it sounds better. So for that really fat bottom, that Plimsoll has to stay. That's going to be like my heaviest distortion. Or if I'm playing something like this. I really need that Plimsoll for stuff like that. So for the really fat, heavy dirt, I need that Plimsoll. So that's got to stay. It's one of the other ones that is going to have to come off. Oh, if Hermie really likes the Lost Dutchman, Plimsoll is really beefy. Yeah, the Plimsoll is all about the meat. Crowbar, do you have the 87? No, Crowbar, I don't have the 87. I will have the opportunity of playing the 87 at some point. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but you might find a couple of YouTubers spending a little bit of quality time in the next few months. And at that time, I will be I'll be playing around with an 87 among other things. So I'm just gonna leave that mystery there for a little bit. I don't want to ruin it. Although it's probably already been ruined. But anyways, for those of you that don't know, there's something gonna happen in the next couple months. So hack goes from bat hack to super hack. Killer Curl. I'm in the process of working with Jamie from Earthquake to make the first series of left-handed pedals. Welcome to the channel, Killer Curl, and that's awesome. Yeah, I guess it's funny you mentioned that because I actually turn my pedals on with my left foot. I do everything with my left foot. I don't turn anything on or off with my right, which is weird because I'm right-handed, but I do everything with foot-wise. I do with my left, even when I play sports. My main kicking when I play soccer, it's always left. But that's anyway, whatever. So that's interesting, Missy K, and welcome to the channel. Quentin James, okay, I saw that already. Okay, I'm way behind in the chat. Who sings Cut Slough? That's Brian Adams. Soda sings that. Are we looking at a possible giveaway? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. The only pedals that, well, I kind of gave away a pedal to get the 74. It would have been the Wampler, but I exchanged that to get the 74. So yeah. All right, let me get caught up here. All right, who wants to hear all four at once? 4 equals more metal. Okay, I don't know what the hell. When hat comes around. Okay. It's your wedding song. Spencer Cron is here. Welcome. What's my least favorite? Edwin Crane. I don't know, man. I don't really have a least favorite. I think they're all do different things, but they do them well. And generally, I'll set them up at different gain levels. So I have typically I'll have a low, a medium, and a high gain. The Plimsoll has been my high gain, and then I'll use the other two at like a lesser gainy volume. A lesser overdriven, right? Quinn uses his left foot. Yeah, Quinn. I always use my left foot for the wah. Yeah. I don't know why. It automatically I just went to the left foot. Yeah. Hey, there's Janice. Janice is driving. Well, thanks for popping in, Janice. All right, I'm going to put all 4 pedals on just for you. Kralbar was asking for it. Okay, this is going to get ugly. Do you hear that noise? Ugh. Sounds like Nirvana. Yeah, man. Did you hear that noise? Just the noise floor just went up like fucking 100 feet. It was ridiculous. That's just a lot of noise. Yeah, it's funny. Tune lower. I don't do drop K. Not on this. This is Blackie, by the way, in case anybody wanted to know what I was playing. Joseph Ricchetti. Alrighty. Thank you, Bruce. All the Gain, yeah. Is that a Queen song? No, that is that's a Black Sabbath song. That's a Black Sabbath song. Heck, you have all the volumes set even on the dry pedals? Yeah, they're all set at unity gain. So when I hit the pedals, they're all at the same volume, yeah. Yeah, let me just do something here real quick. There you go. Okay, cool. All right. Cupper came in, turned around, walked out. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know. Stoned Cold Crazy. I don't know that one. All right. So the other thing I wanted to mention. So I just wanted to go through the pedals and kind of. So I am going to do a full review of the Lost Dutchman. I'll be doing that whenever I get the chance, because I do want to take it through its paces. Did I say Lost Dutchman? I meant the 74, Lawrence Petros 74. I did a review of the Lost Dutchman. If you want to, check out my Lost Dutchman review, I took it through all its paces, and that's a lot, because it's literally almost like two pedals in one. It's got the Timmy side. In the up position, it's the Plexi side. On the lower position, it's the Timmy, right? So I went through all of that. So check that review out if you want to know about the Lost Dutchman. I plan to do something as thorough, and I want to really take my time and do like a better produced video. Something that looks semi kind of like professional with limited resources that I have. And I want to do that with the 74. So so keep an eye on that if you're interested in that pedal. I know with the Lost Dutchman, I know they're not. He's not making them a lot, but if you ask him real nice, I think Upside Down asked him for one, and he made one for Upside Down. So they are available. The 74 though, you can get those anytime. Those are always being produced, so you can check those out. Did you see no, Zim's guitar? Oh, Zim, yeah, that came on my feed today, and welcome, Zim. I haven't seen it yet, but I'll check it out, man, as soon as we're done. As soon as we're done, I'll come and check that out. Well, for me in my teens, I used to record myself singing while playing a tape recorder of crowd noise in the background, so it sounded live. Cool. Low tech, but high self-entertainment value. I'm sure it was entertaining. I don't know Symphony of Destruction. I don't know how to play that. I couldn't even hum it for you. Yeah. Upside Down. Yeah, the 74 and the Dutchman are close. Yeah. I think from what I'm hearing, at least up to this point, is I think that the EQs on them they're EQ'd slightly different, and I think that the of the two, I think the Lost Dutchman is the 74 is just a little more articulate. Like you can hear more. Like when you're playing a chord, it's more, you can hear every string, right? It's got a little more clarity, I guess is the easiest way to say that. And I think it's just a touch brighter sounding. Actually, I think it's a lot brighter sounding. It can be made to be very bright compared to the Lost Dutchman. That's what I notice in a few days that I've had it. So, yeah. So I'm gonna do a review of that pedal whenever I have some time. Also, I got a gig this weekend. I'm playing about an hour and 20 minutes out of town. But there will be no after gig show. I have, I guess maybe for some of you that have been asking what's happening with Rebel Charm, a few of you have been asked that. How come you got no whatever going on and blah, blah, blah. So Rebel Charm, we are finally going to get together. Hey, R2R3, how are you, buddy? Rebel Charm is going to get together on Sunday. So when the time that I would normally do my after gig, I'll be jamming with Rebel Charm. Really looking forward to that. We haven't seen each other in, I'm gonna say, probably like 3 months. It's gonna be really rough. I mean, I don't know how many songs I can remember. It's gonna be really, but it's at least we're getting together and playing, and I really enjoy playing with those guys, and they're good guys. So that'll be Sunday. I'll be jamming with them, so there won't be any after gig hangout. I might do like an off the cuff thing like I did the other day. If some of you were around, I did some called Shits and Giggles, which is exactly what it was. I just turned on the camera and started playing and talking and whatever. I might do something like that, but yeah. And I don't when we get to a point with Rebel when we're able to play the songs decently, I might post some clips from the rehearsal like I used to do before. And yeah, so keep an eye out for that. So I'm real excited about that. Jamming with those folks again and playing out of you know playing out of two amps at the same time is always a lot of fun, always a kick. All right, let me get caught up here in the chat. Uh, Upside Down is saying maybe drop the Dutchman for the time being. Yeah, I could sub one or the other. Yeah, at this point you really can, because they can they both kind of do the same thing. Just they sound different, but they do the same thing. Yeah. You take a mortal man. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, Bruce. My amp's power light just turned on. I don't think it's ever worked. Well, that's good, isn't it, Half Ace? Your amps come to life. BC Rich 581. If I haven't said hello, hello, how are you? Uh, okay, I don't know what the hell you guys are going on about. Somebody's becoming a god. I don't know what you're talking about. HK, do you play acoustic guitar around the home to accompany your wife singing? Would sound amazing. Oh, welcome, HK. Um, I don't own an acoustic guitar. I kind of wish I did. I had one. I had an Ovation for the longest time. It never got played. The only time I would take it out was when I would get together with like in a boys' weekend and we'd go camping and stuff, and I'd take it out because one of the guys there would play guitar as well, and we would kind of uh, you know jam, if you will, whatever, play songs. But then, you know, I, I don't want to get into it. It was like my best friend, and he passed away a couple of years ago, and so I just sold the guitar because I never played it, and it just kind of sat there. But I don't know. Lately, I've been thinking about, it'd be nice to have an acoustic. Not anything special, just like a cheap acoustic, a small bodied one. Because that Ovation, I don't know if you ever had an Ovation, but it's really weird. It had the rounded back on it. It was very unnatural to play, very uncomfortable. So if you guys if you guys have ever been around one, so I just wanted like a small parlor guitar or something that I can just have sitting on the couch and just pick up and play, because I think it would definitely help my electric playing for sure. And by the way, folks, that opening, I don't know if some of you were here or not here for the opening. I don't know how that came out. Probably came out like shit. I'll find out soon. But that backing track that I was playing against was Phil Mosley's backing track. I'm going to put a link in the cards after this show. I just did a video playing against Phil's backing track. It was just yesterday I did that. Playing this guitar, and I used the Lost Dutchman on that exclusively. So, and the Lost Dutchman sound, again, a Lost Dutchman, sorry, the 74 pedal. I used the 74 pedal yesterday with just a little bit of delay on it, and that's what I played through that whole solo. So, and it sounded really good. It sounded good on the leads. It really did. Let me just go down here. Ovations sound like ass. Think so, Quentin? You don't think they're... I thought my Ovation sounded pretty good. I'm not a real acoustic guitar connoisseur, so I really couldn't tell you if Ovations were good or bad. Because I've not really played... I mean, I've very limited exposure to acoustic guitars, man. Like, I'd be the wrong guy to ask. Yeah, I don't know a hell of a lot about acoustics. That's the only one I've ever owned. So... Get a Harley Benton acoustic. There's an idea. Yeah. Again, the problem with Harley Benton, I mean, is it's got to show up and it's got to be a good one. I mean, even if it's good leaving the factory, it's got to show up here in one piece. So that's why I'm a little bit hesitant about that Harley Benton. That being said, the Harley Benton, the Harley, I was going to call it the Les Paul, but the SC450 that I did a review on. Now you should check out that review. I reviewed that guitar, and I did an A/B with the Harley Benton, and I did an A/B that with the Les Paul, and I had people guess which was which. And man, that was a good Harley Benton. It really was. It really was. Okay. Upside down, loved it, Hack. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thanks all of you for. I should have said this earlier. Thanks all of you for tuning in. There's 50 people in here. I know I went on a little bit earlier today. Reason being, if you, most of you already subbed him, but if you're not subbed to Music Gear Network, he's got Rudy Sarzo coming on his channel. So if you're not subbed to Eric, you should. He had Derek Smalls from Spinal Tap on yesterday, which was hilarious. And he's got Rudy Sarzo coming on at 8 o'clock. So, and he's such a gentleman. He was let me know well in advance, and even before I just started today, he goes, told me we could start the show at 9 because I'll be done by 9, and I'm like, don't worry about it. I already set it for 7. I want to be, at 8 o'clock, I'll be completely out so that you guys can all go over and watch that, because I'm very sure that Rudy Sarzo would be a hell of a lot more entertaining than watching the Hack for another 10, 15 or minutes or whatever it might be. Okay, I'm just catching up on the chat here. An older Martin or Gibson would be a cool wall hanger. Yeah, I like those small parlor-sized Gibsons, though. Yeah. Any small parlor-sized guitar that sounds decent and stays in tune, I think would work. Edwin Crane said, sounded great. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I play on my, just so you know, I mean, not that I'm a great guitar player to begin with, but I play on my absolute worst is when I turn this camera on. I mean, I gig on the weekend. I swear to you, I don't play this bad. It's like as soon as that camera goes on, it's like I just regress like 20 years of playing and play like absolute dog shit. So that's why somebody was accusing me of something the other day, like it's not really me playing on my videos, it's somebody else, because when I play on the camera I play like shit. It's me all the time. It's just I suck when I play with the camera. But I have to, I don't know, it throws me. I mean, the simplest stuff I just blank out. I don't know if any of you suffer from that, but it's like, holy shit, man. It's like I can't believe I'm screwing up this bad. But anyways, I bought a $140 used Alvarez. Love it. Yeah, something like that would work. I never liked plasticky bowls and Ovation. So many great acoustics now. Yeah, I got that Ovation way back. I'm talking like, shit, that would have been the early 90s I got that. Waleed loves his Ovation. There you go. BC Rich has got a lower end Yamaha. Yeah, Yamahas are good. Yeah, they're good. The ones I've heard, they're fine. Yeah, exactly, Bruce. When you're sitting on your lap, it keeps sliding off. Lars Guitar's got a great new Taylor. Awesome. Buy a Seagull for the home. Yeah. Yeah, the Seagulls, my friend that I mentioned, I went out with him when he bought his guitar. He'd always bring me out. And he had a Seagull, and it did sound really nice. For the money especially. It sounded really good. Okay, I'm just going down here. Ricky Compton, if I haven't said hello. Tone Bolts, welcome. Marvin the Boon, howdy. Like my Chipsons. Chipsons. I mean, I wouldn't call a Harley Benton a Chipson, but I've played, Chinese made that type guitar. Had one for a while, and it was, I gotta say, it was pretty good. And a lot of people were really surprised when they heard the result at the end when I was doing the AB video. A lot of people were, guessing that they had a hard time picking out the sound of the two guitars. So kind of makes you wonder a little bit, right? Scratch your head a little bit. Hey, Brian S., how are you, man? Brian S. is doing yard work. Marco's Images, hello, if I haven't said hello. Zach Thong, Simon and Patrick Acoustic sounds awesome, and they're great guitars. Yeah, I don't want to spend a ton of money. I don't know that brand at all. I don't know if they're expensive or not. Okay, Janice is back. Welcome back, Janice. I took an Ovation to the zoo. The tortoise tried mating with it. Crowbar's got all the lines, man. Harley Benton, winter is coming. Yeah. Hey, Jason, welcome. Jason Matajevic. I hope I say that right. Welcome. Yeah, Crowbar's killing it. Crowbar's always killing it, man. Hey, Mark Way, time has been kind. Welcome, man. And the Live Wires is here. Crowbar's getting a Live Wires shirt. Yeah, guys, Live Wires, they had their show on last night. They had the dynamic duo, the ladies. They had Butterfly and Ladybug on last night. Check it out if you haven't already. HK, I sold my Gibson Les Paul Custom to get a Martin D28. Wow. Wow. Martin D28. Nice, man. Ab Cruncher. Okay. Rhinus. Okay, you're asking what... I'm glad it got dark so I could stop. Joe Hurry says there's new Harley Benn guitars soon to be available if anyone cares. Yeah, Crowbar. It was nice to put faces to the names. Yeah, having them on last night. White Walkers are coming for the Bents. Okay, cool. Yeah, so... That was the Lost Dutchman. That was a Plimsoll. Oh shit. Oh my god, I better stop. Anyway, that was the 74, the last one. See, it sounds a lot thinner though, eh? It does sound, it's also a lot thinner. Now when you're going back to back between the Dutchman and that, it sounds a hell of a lot thinner. Crowbar, Harley Benton up their game. My first purchase had issues. My second, 0 complaints. There you go. Bobby Clipper, welcome. If I haven't said hello. Jason says, Guitar Hack, have you seen the video on Facebook of the kid playing Eruption Note for Note? No, that went past my feed, but I got to go back and check that out. Yeah, there's been a lot of really cool videos that have been popping up lately. I got to go back and see that one. I appreciate that, HK. Yeah, I can't play with the camera on. Terry Himes, welcome. Yeah. Plimsoll wins. Everyone likes the Plimsoll. Plimsoll's definitely got a lot more meat on it, yeah. The playing is fine. Sounds great from your room. Oh, I appreciate that, HK. Just noticed Hack is wearing an America shirt. Yes. This was my only souvenir that I picked up in Nashville. I picked up a Hard Rock Cafe Nashville shirt. BV Ninja Guitar Hack. Look for a Faith Mercury. It is a parlor, very good for the price. Originally designed by my friend Patrick James. BV Ninja, is there anyone that you don't know? Holy shit. Hey, JC Smith, welcome, man. No worries, welcome. Thanks for popping in, JC Smith. So I'm at the point in the show where I do my usual speech. So folks, we have a fantastic community here. So let's all support each other. Let's keep this thing growing. As most of you know, I am really on a push to get to 1,000 subs. I've been bouncing around 920 for most of the week. So if you're not sub to the channel, please sub to the channel. You'll see more content like this, more live streams, more demos, gigs, live playing where I'm not playing in front of a camera, so it's generally a little better. Yeah, so check that out. If you want to help support the channel, I have merch. Actually, as soon as I get off, I forgot to do this before I start. As soon as I get off, I'm gonna do a Guitar Hack promo. I do it on every show for whatever reason. It slipped my mind, but if you check back, if you're interested in a shirt, I'll be doing 10% off, and I'll do it right through to Sunday. So the promo code is always the same. It's Hack. So that would very much help the channel. I also have a PayPal as well. So any of those funds, they go right back into the channel. I just bought this computer that I'm talking to you, and right now is new. So anything that I get just goes back to help with the channel and all this stuff, so I can do better videos and so on. So also, I've got a Facebook page, a Guitar Hack Facebook page, and a Guitar Hack group. If you're not on that, you should really check it out, okay? Because I'll post stuff there almost every day, but there's a few people that are posting some really cool stuff, live clips and stuff, bands that we dig. And yeah, some really good content on there, so check that out. And I'm also on Instagram. All the links for all of that stuff is below. Actually, one thing that I was also going to talk about, if you are on my Facebook page, you will have seen that I tried out a JCM 800 combo. Okay, so I spent a little bit of quality. I almost forgot to talk about that. And people were asking me, so what'd you think? What'd you think? So the JCM 800 combo, that is a $1,600 amp in Canada. Okay, it's very expensive. It is British made. It's not made offshore. It comes with a 10-inch speaker. There is no reverb on it, and I did not look to see if there was an effects loop, so that's on me. But there's no reverb on it, and you basically have like a gain, like a tube gain and a master volume on it. So here's what I found with that amp, and I spent a fair bit of time on it. If you want crunch, that amp has crunch, and it can probably play metal in spades, no problem. The issue that I had with that amp, I had a couple. One, it's real hard to get a clean tone out of it. Okay, you basically have to have the gain pretty much at 0 to get a clean tone. That was one, but the biggest thing, that thing was so trebly. Okay, I had the treble down 0. And only then did I have like this sound here, okay, like just a regular, to get that amount of crunch and not have it piercing in your ears. I had to turn the treble right down to nothing. Okay, so I don't know if, and because it's a 10-inch speaker, there was not, okay, now, in fairness, I wasn't able to crank it in a music store. But I didn't hear a lot of bottom. I heard a lot of top, but not a lot of bottom. So I don't know I think if you're going to spend that kind of money and on a combo amp, I'm a real stickler on this, but I think if you're going to get a combo amp, you got to get at least a 12-inch speaker, right? Because with a 10-inch speaker, you're not going to get that bottom. You want to feel that girth, if you will, right? And I don't think a 10-inch speaker cuts it. And that thing did sound great. I was able to dial in some really nice tones, but holy shit, was it piercing. It was really, really piercing. Like I was like, 2 feet in front of it, and it was so shrill. I mean, it'll cut through a mix beautifully, but if you're just, I don't know if you could play that in a band setting. I don't know if it would sound good. I don't think 10-inch speaker would cut it in a band setting, but if you're playing at home, you basically take the treble and you just leave that off at all times. And that's the only way you can get even a decent sound out of it. And if you want like a warm, versatile amp, that is not the amp for you. That amp is like, I want to sit down. I want that really, heavy Marshall tone. I want a real overdriven tone. That's all you want. You don't want anything else. You don't want to play it clean. I mean, I can't even imagine putting pedals in front of that thing, because there's, again, you'll never have like a real clean platform to start with. That being said, you typically want to set your amps on the verge of breaking up when you put pedals in front of it. But yeah, I was pretty underwhelmed. I tell you, like, I would spend half the money, and I would get a Korean made DSL with a 12-inch speaker, 40 watts. That's what I would buy. I would not buy that JCM 800. Okay. Now, I'm sure if you ran that into a cab, right, it would probably sound great, through a 212 cab or whatever, because that would fill in all the missing pieces. But just as it is with a 10-inch speaker, I was very underwhelmed. So it did sound great, but it's a one-trick pony. So that's my, take it or leave it. That's my 10 cents on that amp. Those are my thoughts. So no Tim's tonight, so I know, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to be getting to Tim's afterwards. Hey, Alex Radford. How are you, man? Okay, I'm just getting caught up here. Okay, Zach Thong, Sam and Patrick Guitars, Seagull Guitars. All made by the same company. Okay, it's good to know. Thanks for that, Zach. No girth, no worth. Yeah, HK. Yeah. Okay, it's going down. Sam Bakos, welcome to the channel. Please like and subscribe. The XT strings are on this guitar. They're on this guitar, and I've had this guitar. I've had the strings on this guitar since I posted that video, and they're great. Since we're on the topic of XT strings, I'll mention something real quick. They are coated, but I'm telling you, like, I don't feel anything. Like, it's just a very micron coating on these strings. I mean, you heard them. They sound absolutely fantastic. I love these strings. I've had them on here, and I've gigged with this guitar at least, holy shit, in the last month, I'd say at least 4 times, maybe, no, more than that. Probably 6 times I've gigged this guitar with these strings on it, and they still sound like the day I put them on. And when I gig, I'm generally playing 3 hours a night, so that's a lot of, plus rehearsals and everything on me fooling around here. So I think they're fantastic strings, Sam. They are expensive though. In Canada, actually, I saw what these cost. These are like almost $16 for a set in Canada for these strings. They're $1 more than the NYXLs, which are also fantastic strings. But I really like them. I mean, I highly recommend them. Yeah, Sam, if you like the NYXLs, you'll like these. If you 1525, okay, yeah, yeah, they're I 1525. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the NOXLs were like 14 and something, so close to $15, and the XTs were 15 something, close to 16. So they're roughly about $1 apart. But if you're gonna have a set of strings that's gonna last you longer than 2 pairs or 3 pairs, then it's worth it, right? Have you tried the Marshall Silver Jubilee? Yes, I have. It suits me to a T. Yeah, it's just the clean. It doesn't have a great clean on it, HK. That I spent a fair bit of time with the Silver Jubilee. I don't get me wrong, I love it. It is me. I mean, that's my 70s rock tone. And if I was gonna play like crunch all night, no problem. But I need something a little more versatile. I just found it a little weak on the clean. That's my take on the Silver Jubilee. But great amp. Great amp. I love Marshall, man. I'm just a Marshall guy. All right, folks. It's like 2 minutes left. I want to thank you all so much for popping in. You guys always make my Thursdays. You always make this a lot of fun. I got 61 of you guys in here. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, man. You guys rock. Always make my week. So if you're not subbed to the channel, please sub to the channel. Help me get to 1,000. The goal is get to 1,000 before Christmas. I'm at 920 thereabouts, so I still need like 80 more. So tell your friends, any guitar channels, please share the channel. Help me get there. Really would appreciate that. Again, if you want to support the channel, there's links below. As soon as I'm off here, I'm gonna put that discount in, 10% off, promo code HACK. I'll put that in the description as well, and I'll put that on my Facebook page. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. All the links are below. Um, Also, if you want to support the channel, there's PayPal. Anything you guys do is so much appreciated. You have no idea. You guys being here is so much appreciated because I had a fucking shitty week. You have no idea how bad this week was. So you guys were like the only positive of my week so far. So anyways, I want to thank y'all so much. Please check out Music and Gear Network. He's going to be on with Rudy Sarzo in like 1 minute. So I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll catch you soon. Cheers.